Mike, what's your take on sarcasm by prosecutors or anyone doing a cross-examination?
Good question.
I wonder, because the sarcasm that he's been using, he's used it a couple of times, really has fallen flat. It doesn't look like the defendant's getting it, right? He's not getting it. And you got to wonder if the jury's getting it. And if it makes him seem like a bully, I don't know. What's your take on sarcasm?
Michael, I'm glad you brought that up. You know, some of the most successful criminal defense attorneys were theater majors. They were actors, right? Jeff Feiger, a lot of people, they were theater majors. They have tone. It's very hard. You have to be very talented to have a proper tone and control a conversation. We've seen defense attorneys, prosecutors who really control a courtroom with the way they do in their cadence. Some of them don't have it, but it's contrived. So what you're saying is this. His sarcasm came off as contrived. If it wasn't contrived, if it was properly placed, if the defendant deserved it, then it would have been well placed. So to answer your question, it comes down to the juror who's listening to this. You might have a juror who has some PTSD from a sarcastic high school teacher, and they don't like it. It's very risky when you're sarcastic. He could have really just hit the points without the sarcasm. Hey, you drove basically a few hours. You didn't have any incident. Well, what's your point with the PCP? He could have done that and set himself up for a good closing argument. But I think he went he's just not a talented prosecutor. Let's just be honest. He was not talented. His oratory is not a talented type of oratory.
You know, Michael, I don't think there's any place for sarcasm in front of a jury in court.
I would agree. I think it's taking chances you don't need to take. You know what I mean? And especially, like you said, in this instance where whatever the defendant is saying, he wasn't getting it. And so it just didn't look good.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
agree.
I mean?